welcome back to the beach that I hate. Oh, fucking soaking. As you can tell, I am wet. Legs wet, coat wet, hair wet, face wet, hands wet, soaking. Ass wet, boxers soaking, nuts wet. It's peeing down. There's a yellow weather warning for rain. However, that is a lot better than the last time we were here. So back down Cogden again. Hopefully after sole, better conditions this time. Last time was lumpy, but obviously we had a couple of cod out. So in terms of riggage, I've only got 6-ounce leads, but you get away with 5. 2 at clip down with a little ball weight on shot, about an inch up from the snood there. A nice little size 1. If it's too big for the mouth of the sole later on, I'll swap it over and put a size 2 on. Tend to be a bit smaller for the mouths. Just chatted to some of the blokes beach heaving, so we've walked flipping miles. Look at that little white there. We've walked miles to get here. I'll tell you what, I'll move you in here. There you go. Come in and get cosy. Tell you what, let's wipe that off. There's bivvies for miles. There you go. Nice and dry now. So we got here, we just had to keep walking until we hit the end of the bivvies. So sickening is what I'd call that. Anyway, guy said plenty of mackerel around, so I've got some nice pop-ups here. Oop, oop. Nice pretty colours. Yeah, luminous in the dark. I'll take them off of that anyway. He said there's some big old mackerel kicking around. So I've got the same rig without the ball heads that I put clip down, but with the pop-ups on there for a mackerel, and have a blast at mackerel on one and then flatties on the other. I was chatting to a lad that came up last night. He was like, what do you recommend? What area, baits, etc. So we had a bit of a chat. And he had an alright session. To be fair, dab, place, sole, small eye, gurnard, loads of species. So hopefully tonight is similar. So bait wise, I've got sand eel for a ray, hopefully later. Hopefully some mackerel if I get some in a bit. And black lug for the flatties. I'm all set up, obviously. I thought I'd do it when it's raining. I'll get the bivvy and all that set up. If the fishing's crap, I think I've got some nice YouTube videos to watch. I've got myself a nice bag of popcorn to sit in there, watch that. That'll be fun. But yeah, I'll get baited up, get them out, and hopefully we see some action. Hopefully I'll dry out. I've got lightweight trousers on, so the coat's waterproof, so underneath this I'm all dry. Trousers, piss wet, but they're really lightweight, so they dry quite quick. So I'm hoping sitting in the bivvy with a bit of body weight might dry them out. Anyway, I'm talking crap and I'm going on a bit. So I'll get some baits out and then hopefully I'll show you some fish. Just to cover off the gear I've got. So down the bottom there, a pair of Pen Fathom casting specials. Loaded with 20 pound Veravas Sport, bright yellow so I can see it at night. Rod, it's a Ziplex M4 GTs, obviously sole, place, flatties. Going for little fish, hopefully big little fish, but little fish nonetheless. So glass tipple obviously out there with bite indication. So that's it, baited up, out, all set up, all good to go. So now we just got to sit and wait. Hopefully I'll dry off in the meantime. I think Phil's had a mackerel. Again, might as well call it fishing with Phil, because he's going to bag up first. But I'll keep you posted. Fingers crossed. Very grey, there you go. One little joey. First chuck, boosh. Stunning. You can't really see the colours in this light. It's like a pristine condition mackerel. I'm going to get this one back. And hopefully, Big Daddy comes along. Club comp, hoping for some specimen. So I need 100%, I think it's £1 4 ounce. So I need a tuna size mackerel. But it's a good start. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come. I'll keep you posted and fingers crossed. So you see I had a mackerel in miniature a minute ago. Next chuck, I literally had a mackerel in miniature. Look at that. It's literally not much bigger than my finger. It's lively, but unfortunately for him, he's going to be bass bait. Oink. Perfect. That'll be one for later on. Drop him in the gutter. And hopefully a big silver bar comes and has a blast on him. Anyway, get baited up, get back out, and hopefully something else comes, but it's all right. I hate this beach, but 2 fish, 2 chucks, can't complain. It's the night of the mini species. It's getting dim now. I'll tell you what, bring you out there, might be a bit better. Whiting. Teeny tiny whiting. Whoop. Another species ticked off. Mackerel whiting. But keep plugging away. I just thought that was a nice sole, but can't win. Phil's now hauling something in, so we'll see what that is. Let me chuck my whiting back while he's reeling. Here it comes. Here it comes. What's he got? What has he got? It's black. Weed fish. Chesil weed fish. Anyway, I'll keep going and let you know how I get on. Fingers crossed that. Thought I'd do a bit of an update. You can probably see me steaming here. Drying off a bit. We're in the middle of the weather system. You'll probably see me waving. Can't really see them. There's about, there they are. See that? Trillions of bloody flies. Fucking daddy long legs is. I call them poo flies. They're like the orange things that live on a cow pat. They're flipping everywhere. Anyway, I'm currently still at my little mackerel. Ta-da! And the other mackerel I had earlier, and the whiting. It's now turned into fishing with Phil. So he's had 2 whitings, dog, and a dab. I don't know if he's let a dab go. If not, I'll grab it later and just show you what it is. It's just a little, nothing big, little dab. Maybe about 6 ounces. I'm still bowling with 2 clip downs of blacks. The rain's just started again, but there's no wind at all. As you can, flat calm. Water is literally flat calm, as are my rod tips. But it's fishing in it. The beach is rammed, so I'm not holding high hopes. But you never know, do you? It's Chesil. Something might suddenly kick off and all hell break loose. But I suppose we're probably an hour into dark now. So if I'm wanting a sole, this would be the sort of time. Baits are in the clay beds. So obviously when you pull the lead, it feels like it's snagged to a degree until you give it a bit of leverage and then you feel it pop out. So I'm where I want to be casting wise. That's the ground I want to cover. Live blacks I know work. I know my 2-hook rig works. My baits keep coming back strict, so I might have to drop the hook size down. Or a slightly bigger hook. I wasn't really anticipating dabs being around, so I might drop to a size 2 in a minute, but we'll see. Baits last about 10 minutes I suppose, and then you come back and there's just a little soggy bit of worm, but nothing's materialising on it yet other than the little whiting earlier on. But anyway, I'll let you know how we get on. Hopefully now it's dark. We're going into flood, so from about 10 o'clock on it'll be high water and then slack water, and then it should kick off really. So by midnight we should be fishing pretty well. Anyway, I'll let you know how we get on. So still plugging away. So I had a weird bite, cast out, kept going slack. Thought, oh weird, because I knew I was in the clay. Ta-da! Little pout. Do need to get better at this. There it is. And whilst I had this one faffing around, I thought, oh, I've got a nice sole bite on the other one. Dunk. Fucking in. Get this in, deal with this, cast back out, give the sole enough time to wang it down, and boosh! A matching pair of pouties. There you go. Not very big, but bloody hell. Slippery little shits, isn't they? Pout nonetheless, 2 of them. Anyway, hopefully that's a sign. Oh, I've got another bite. Got another bite. Proper little rattler, right back in the boat. You wouldn't believe it. So I had a proper bite, got all excited for a big fish. Dropped him. Alright. However, this slimy shit up. Oh, he's off. He's off. This decided to eat it. So I caught a tiny little pout on my worm, and then congaree came and nibbled him. Anywho's, bright, bit bright. That was bizarre. I literally just cast that out. Anyway, better bait that back up and get back on it. Hopefully, the beach is kicking off. Fishing with Phil, that's what I'm going to call it. Do you know, I can't even pick the thing up. Whilst getting attacked by flies. You will see this fish. Ta-da! I'll tell you what, if we try. Do you know what? I'll give up. It's a sole. Just had a stonker of a bite. I thought I had a sole as well, to be fair. And gave like the little rattles and thought, oh, here we go, sole. There you go, call him my pet. Slippy. Slippy the flipping sole. There he is. This is probably as good as I'm going to get him. It's his tiny little mouth there on the side, hence the tiny little hooks. I had a nod. It's a bit of a cod bite, to be fair. Slack. Shit. Good fish here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just a load of savage worm. But that's what we came for. So hopefully, see a few more out. Hopefully I can get one for myself. But target achieved. So we've got live blacks, 2 at clip downs, little small hooks. There he is. So fingers crossed, we'll manage to winkle one out that's a bit bigger. But one sole nonetheless. Right, let's keep going. It's witching hour now. Fishing with Phil. Fishing with bloody Phil. Look at the size of this. That is, I can sort my lighting out. Mother of a soul. That's not doing it any justice. Just to compare, this is the one from previous. Absolute monster. £1.5. Haven't weighed that one. £1.5. Absolute. Fishing with bloody Phil. Every time I come here, he slays them. Right next to me. Same rig. Same baits. I fucking hate Chesil. Anyway, nice to see some fish out, innit? Hopefully I'll get some out. I'll keep trying. I'll keep you posted. Don't have to say any more, do I? Another fish to the tally. Teeny tiny whiting. This little teefy. Don't know if you can see him in there. Little gnashers. Do like that. There you go. Little pins. Anyway. Little whiting for the count. I think he might go back out as bait later. See if I can find an undulate. No soul for me. 2-0. I'll keep going anyway. Got some blacks left. Phil's got worm left, so I said I'm running a bit low. He said I can nick a bit of his. So bait side's all right. Rain hasn't come as predicted yet, but I'm sure it will. Just started drying off. But again, keep you posted. So a £2 sole comes out. Still plugging away. I don't know if you can see that. It is now peeing it down. Take the hose looking in myself. So I don't know, be here for a while yet, I suppose. Still got bait to go. The sole is still eluding me. Phil's done alright, so we've had 2 out. One smaller one, probably around the £1 mark, and the other's £1.5. Some smashing fish, target achieved. I'm not too fussed because I don't eat fish. I'd like to come and get them, but If I don't, it's not the end of the world. Done alright, had a few pout, a few whiting, mackerel, a couple of eels, bit of a variety of species. This is a typical Chesil trip for me. I normally do crap. I don't know why I bother coming. Sometimes I'll be sat on a beach down at home catching, I don't know, a huss or a smooth hound or something, but it's all well and good trying new things, isn't it? There's a bit of a backstory to this trip. So while the fishing's slow, I thought I'd fill you in. So we sort of planned this maybe last weekend. We had a bit of a chat and thought maybe the weekend, tide's alright. Weather wasn't predicted to rain when we looked. So I said to Phil, I'll sort out the live blacks. And he was like, cool, I'll sort out blow lug. So no dramas. So Monday, I know a guy that does postal orders for blacks. I messaged him, I was like, oh, might have been Sunday, can I get 11 wraps? He's like, yeah, no worries. I'll post them out 24 hours track delivery. Now, I don't know if anyone else is from Plymouth and Plymouth Royal Mail service. So we posted the worm, I want to say Monday morning, something like that. Dug them, might have been Tuesday morning, dug them Monday, posted Tuesday morning, due to arrive Wednesday, which is fine, so I put them in the fridge when they get there. Only got last Thursday, Friday, then I was out. So Phil was like, yeah, cool, I'll go dig the lug. So he went out digging, and his drive shaft broke on the van. So he was like, I don't know if I'll get the van back to go digging, so I might not have any live lug. My worm got posted and sat in the depot in Plymouth for 4 days. Obviously they were packed with a bottle, like a Lucozade bottle full of water that would have been ice at the time. So the worms arrived at 6 o'clock on Friday night, and you could smell them. Like they're in a poly box, like, you know, normal poly box, all gaffer taped up, all sealed shut, lovely jubbly, and you could smell them without even cutting the seal. So at this point, it was Friday, I had no lug, no live blacks. So by some miracle, Phil went out, got his van fixed yesterday, I want to say, and then went out and dug his worm. And then by some miracle, Tristan at Team Baits, Newton Baits now, sorry, had 9 wraps of blacks, so we had them. Luckily for me, Postal, the guy that does the postage, is just going to sort me out with another 11 wraps of blacks. So not next week, but the week after, I'll probably head out back down here and have another bash. So if it's rough, obviously, a bit of cod. If it's like this, I'll go for a sole, and I'll probably chuck one out for an undie this time. It's alright just going for sole, but when it's like this, and we've had 2 out, I mean the beach is packed, there must be 50 people along here. It's just not happening, do you know what I mean? It's nice having a few whiting, a few pouting, a bit of a busy session having them, but I would rather one big fat mother of a sole. But still time yet. It only takes that one fish to change a trip, doesn't it? This is the problem with club fishing, I suppose, or comp fishing. So the club's always specimen. You always need a weighty fish to score points. So if you're casual fishing and you're just going out and you're happy with your pouting, your whiting and your mackerel, if that was a pleasure session now, I'll be quite happy with that. Do you know what I mean? I've come out, have a blank, had a few fish, got a little nibble going on here. I'm going to sit on my hands because I'm hoping it's a sole, it's going to eat it right down. Yeah, look, you pleasure fish, you're quite happy catching a few fish, but obviously when the pressure's on for a comp now, I need a minimum really of a 90% to score some decent points. So if I go away with a sole of £1 and the species £1.12, you're not a million miles off a 50-60% fish. Anyway, it's just the realms of it, I suppose. I'll do 12 months of club fishing and then I'll dip out of competition and just take some leisure fishing and do what I enjoy. I'm gonna go out in this rain that you can probably hear absolutely pelting down, and see if that was bite's literally just going drink, drink, drink. So I'm hoping it's a little sole chowing down on the blacks. Oh, fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. So this is it, last cast saloon. So we fished over the top, through slack. Get my hood off. It's still a bit damp out there. Both cold and wet. It's probably midnight now. And we've given it the 5-minute call. So we both baited up, both wound them out. And the bait's getting stripped quite quick, so you're only getting 10-15 minutes of cast really before the worm's gone. Just give me 5-minute call. That's what I better say bye. Unless I get a sole on the last chuck, and then you're gonna know about it. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I had a few fish out, mackerel, loads of pouting. I haven't put them all in the video because once you see one pouting, you see them all, didn't you? But I reckon probably 10 pout. A couple of little whiting, a few snotty eels. That's about it. And then obviously Phil's had sole. He's had a couple of dogs as well, but much the same, you know, whiting, pouting, dogs. Typical Chesil fish really, with his 2 sole chucked in the mix. That's pretty much it really. Look, I've got I'll have another Chesil trip. Next week I might do something locally. I think the smooth hounds are still in on the south coast, so I might have a blast at them before they go. I've got a nibble. I definitely just had a nibble. Probably a pouting. Yeah, I might have a go for the old smooth houndios or whatever locally, and then come back down the week after for the last bash of the sole. I tend to only go for the sole through September, maybe a little bit of early October. But the whiting coming, they're a pain in the ass. And no one likes whiting fishing today. So I'll bash out another Chesil trip. And that'll probably be it for the winter side. It's still there, still giving beans. It's going to be another pout or a snotty. Anyway, look, if you're happy with the content and that, appreciate a like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Channel's growing really well recent times. So hopefully it can continue, and I'll endeavour to do my best at catching some fish so my videos aren't shit. I've still got the bite. Is he still there? Nothing's happening. It's gone all still. Anyway, yeah, drop me a like, subscribe. I'll try and keep my videos trim as I can because it's fucking boring, isn't it, if there's no fish in it. But yeah, cool. Until next time, unless I land a big sole, and then I'll be like. Until next time, tight lines.